What sold on eBay? Let's get it. So I've got 11 solds to share with you today, coming in from the past couple of days. First up, we have Starfighter 3000 on the PS1. I did have it up for a $5, but I sent an offer out for £4 and the person accepted, plus $2.94 postage. Next sale was this Ed Hardy Sony Ericsson Walkman mobile phone. I won this in a giveaway from John Luke in a garage live a few months ago, and it's just been sat around in my house. I tried to test it, but it seems like the charger wasn't working. So I listed it up as spares and repairs for £25. Someone sent an offer for 19. I just accepted it straight away. Just want to get it moved. It's doing nothing for me. But yeah, 20 quid in the pocket. It might have been too low because it literally sold within minutes. Like I listed it last night and it sold last night. Someone got a bargain. Phone in the box with the charger. It's not in the best condition or anything. It's got some like bits missing on it and stuff like that. A little bit banged up. But the back case is really nice. I reckon that's why people might want it, to replace their back case. I didn't even know people still use these phones. But that was a Sony Ericsson W595 Ed Hardy edition. £19 plus $2.94 postage. Next up, I sold PES 2017 on the PlayStation 4. I did have some back and forth with the buyer about whether this was damage or whether this was dust. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera there. But it's just some like little freckles of dust that I've managed to get under the cellophane. I ensured the buyer there was no damage. I tried to send some extra pictures and then they sent an offer of £14. So I was happy to accept that. Get this one gone. Not 14, 12 plus $2.94 postage. Finally, these have sold. Rockfall safety boots. These are workwear safety boots. I've had these listed for so long. I originally bought them like, I want to say a year ago, but it might be less than a year ago. They've just been sat on my store. I've been trying to send offers. The price has been coming down and down and down. We finally sold them for £17 plus £4 6p postage. I'll show you one as well. Brand new Rockfall safety boots. Steel toe caps. Not sure what size they are. What size are they? UK size 7. Glad to see them gone. Then I had a repeat buyer or a double buyer, someone who bought two things at one time. Two things I listed up one after another as well, funnily enough, the other day. But first I listed this Mario Mushroom Kingdom Switch Lite case. It comes with a little cleaning cloth inside. I think this is a Power A as well. It's the Power A branding, and then you've got your little cleaning cloth. Power A branding. Sold that one for £12.99 plus postage. And at the same time, they also bought this Nintendo DS Spider-Man Marvel case, which comes with some accessories as well. You've got some little cart holders there. A little cleaning, Spider-Man cleaning lanyard. But again, this one sold for £12.99. As a pair, it's £25, 98 plus $5.88 postage. Now, I'm not sure if you remember, but the other week I was going through a load of video games, sorting through the piles, trying to condense them down and do bundles if the games were similar. So I paired these two Need for Speed games together and they sold for $11.99, and I put free postage on there for some reason. I think I was doing that to just be competitive and try and get people to click on my listing over everyone else's. But they owe me nothing. They sold for $11.99. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me posting about this one when I found them. I sold this Fugler Rabid Rabbit. It's a rare one. They don't make too many of this one, and he's in his box as well. It's not new, unfortunately. His box has been opened before, so I couldn't command like the highest prices of like 25 all the way up to the £30 mark. But I did sell this one for £16 plus $2.94 postage. Seems to be the day of just things finally selling after being on my store for months, if not years. This was one of the first things I picked up when I started reselling on eBay back in like 2022. I have found two of them. I bundled them together. They didn't sell. I separated them. They didn't sell. I tried promoting them. One sold a couple of weeks ago. This one's now sold for $4.99 plus $2.94 postage as well. It was exactly the same as the other one. I don't know why it's taken so long for them to sell, and I think they've actually both gone to America as well. But to me, it just goes to prove that point of like, we want things to sell fast. We obviously want to list things and have them sell quickly so we can get our money back and then put that money into more stock and keep this ball rolling. But at the same time, if you're only letting your stock be on your store for like 3 months and then moving it somewhere else and then taking it as a loss instead of keeping it there for a bit because you've got the storage opportunity and then selling it to get your full money, like, if you've got the storage space, I don't see why you wouldn't hold on to things for as long as possible until they sell. If it's something that you've had 4 years and it's got no views, no watchers, and you haven't tried revising it, you haven't tried relisting it, you haven't put it on other platforms, you haven't tried new keywords, new photos, then yeah, it's probably a dud. And I would remove it off the store and take the loss. But if you haven't tried all those other things first, I don't see why you'd just throw good stock away. Like this, in my mind, it was bad stock because it hasn't sold for so long. But if I hadn't had it listed, it would have never have sold. And now it's good stock because it's made me some money. Is that something you do? How long do you keep items in your store for? Do you just list them and leave them forever until they sell? Or do you review your stock every few months, every few weeks, and take things off which have got no traction? Slow and steady with the clothing sales, but as it's the rugby season, we have sold this Cotton Traders England rugby shirt. England embroidered, got the rose on there, and then Cotton Traders on the sleeve. What size is this? It was an extra large. I did have it up for £20. Tried to send an offer for 17. They didn't like it. So I think we sold it for £15, free shipping. I'm not sure why I did free shipping on the clothes. I think I was trying to experiment something or test something and see if you got more sales if you put free shipping on it like you do with video games. But then again, I don't have enough clothes listed that don't have free shipping to test whether that works or not. But the sales of clothing I have had free shipping the majority of the time. Could be onto something, but then again, if they return it and say it doesn't fit. This is one that sold, and I honestly didn't know if I should list it when I first had it. I knew it was cool and I knew it was unique. It is a Kellogg's ceramic milk jug, vintage style. It was made in 2017 as sort of like a revamp thing of their vintage line of Kellogg's. But it's got a little chip in it here and a very similar sort of chip over here, but it's not actually chipped that side. I highlighted this in the listing. If it was perfect, they sell for like 15 quid. But I've sold this one for £3 plus £2.94 postage. It wasn't doing anything for me, so I thought, just get it gone, accept some money. And again, I listed this so long ago. I found 2 of them at once. I did a multi-listing, and only recently have they had any traction. It's finally sold. It's a mini car cleaning kit bag. Velcro, like 1,000,000 pockets. All your different bits for the different chemicals, cleaning wipes and all that stuff. But this one sold for £12.99 plus £2.94 postage, and I've currently sent out an offer on the other one to 6 interested buyers for a tenner. So fingers crossed that one sells and we can get them both cleared out. Now you would have seen I'm popping up on screen a different type of sold listing, not just straight from eBay sold, but my actual sales where it breaks down the fees, how much I've paid for the transaction fee, if there was a promoted listing fee. I just want to try and be a bit more transparent about how much money I'm actually making on each item and what sort of fees you can expect to encounter when selling on eBay. I just watched Ricky Resells' video before filming this and it gave me the motivation to get on and just get this video done. But I want to highlight something he said too. I'm not doing this to try and say, woo, I've had loads of sales, look at me. But I'm just showing you what can sell on eBay. Like I was in the same position before I was a reseller. I didn't know this was even a viable business. But watching other people pick things up, list them, then show how it's sold and how much money they made from it, slowly and surely the cogs started to turn and it all clicked. You can do this yourself. You just need to do the research, make sure that your money's going to be safe, but also make sure that you're learning along the way. Like take risks, experiment with stuff. I pick up things that I don't know if it's going to sell all the time because I want to learn. And if no one else is out there buying it for me to watch a video and learn from, sometimes you just got to learn yourself. But if you're not in a position to do that, watch all the videos you can, soak up all the information you can so that when you do hit the car boot sales, the charity shops, the antique fairs, whatever it is you do, you know what to look out for. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what sold over the last few days. And yeah, I hope you have a good week. Peace out, y'all. See you in the next vid. Bye.